because now you pick up, it's all new.
I'll do it that way. But I always ask the customer, I ask the caller what they want to talk.
Just for the clock.
Right up. Yeah.
Just to make sure it's 384, right? Okay. Somebody's asking me another question, but it got nothing.
Kelly.com radio network.
I had a little problem, but I fixed it. Here we go.
This is a Menacing broadcast. Code Red, here we are. Pick up your iPad, your cell phone, and have me and listen to Uncle the broadcast. Watch out. If you're sitting down for this, or if you're standing up, you better get ready for this, because it's gonna hit the eardrums. Uncle the broadcast.
You are listening to Uncle the Broadcast. My name's Aaron. I'm the nephew-in-law. Here with me is the star of the show, Uncle.
Hello, people. It's 384 episode for Friday night. And, I believe we got a caller on the line. Let's get it on the line right away.
Well, we're live every Friday night from the O'Chelly Radio Network. And you can always call 319-527-5016. So you can join a show by calling that and be on. But I guess we already have somebody who called that.
There is someone on the line, sidekick.
Do we need to go to that?
Yes. Okay. Don't I always want to ask them crazy questions? I always go to if they're on the line immediately.
Always?
Yes, when they're on the line.
That's what we do?
We wait, because I get information that there's one waiting.
Okay.
And I go right to it.
We do.
That's the way I work it. I don't know about your section, your part of your show.
The show that I do?
Yeah, but I don't understand that show. But being that's how I work my show.
Okay, so as soon as this show starts, the only thing that happens is that you hear the caller.
I know the caller is waiting.
We know that the caller is waiting.
So I go right to him.
And then we go right to him.
Exactly.
So do we have to go to the caller now?
Yes. What do you think I'm sitting here for?
All right, well, let's do that.
All right, now, who's the caller? And you're on air with him. Hello?
Oh, caller, you are on Uncle the Podcast on Friday.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Yeah, where is he?
No caller.
What? Who?
You said there was somebody waiting on the line.
Yes, I did. And for a second, your audio disappeared. Number one. Number two, the caller hung up. So I'm just telling you.
Oh, George.
Oh, boy.
Here we go again.
Yeah, boy.
With the.
Well, they hung up. And I'm going to tell you who it is. All right, Chris, if you want to call back in, please do. We're going to get you on right away. But their sound dipped off of me for a second. I was trying not to interrupt the broadcast. Please call back in, and anybody else join us at 319-527-5016. I was trying not to bother you because my audio went out. I couldn't hear you guys for like a couple minutes.
Oh.
But you were still broadcasting, okay?
Right.
So anyway, 319-527-5016. Anybody can join Uncle the Podcast via the phone. So go ahead. I just happened to miss that, and, because the audio dipped out on me. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'm on it. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
It's our technocratic overlords are trying to take out this information stream called Uncle the Podcast. Uncle, we know too much.
Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. People are working on my end now because they're finished with your end, so they start working on my end. Oh boy, are they gonna miss a lot. That's all I'm gonna say.
My end is getting dangerously close to your end, and if the two ends meet, it's gonna be like a circuit is closed. And these guys know everything about technology and circuits. It's over, Uncle.
Who is these people, matter of fact? Let's investigate these people.
I don't know. Yeah.
I want to find out who they are.
Okay.
But this is getting serious.
Somebody.
We can't do our own damn podcast. It's ridiculous.
Somebody's after us.
Well, they better stand down. That's all I can say to them.
Stand down. Okay. Well, we're safe for now, I think. We're okay. We're here. We're broadcasting. I do see that we have some folks in the chat over at YouTube. So let's see what's going on there. We have Pupper.
Oh, Pupper, getting ready, huh, Pupper? We might be talking about.
He's here. He says, "Good evening, boys."
Yeah.
That's what he tells us. Okay, so that's cool. So thank you, everybody, for listening at O'Chelly.com. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Rumble, if you're on Kick. TikTok, it's not going out on TikTok tonight because it's doing that weird thing it does to me. But
what is it?
It does this thing, TikTok, Uncle, where whenever I do the podcast on Friday nights. Sometimes when I do my settings before the show, it says you have to apply to re-sign up to the same thing I already had. And then it says, well, wait 8 hours to do that. I'm like, well, that's going to be after the show's over.
Well, we're going to have to do something about that.
Yeah,
I'm just going to do my turn and just throw it out to them. What am I been doing? I think that'd be easier than... Because you're having a problem with this Tic Tac right now and you're grabbing some from my Tic Tac thing to go to the show, and now what happens there?
It'll be back. It's just some weird little thing it does. I don't even know why it does it, and then it always lets me reapply anyway. So I don't know what in the world's going on, but the TikTok's going well. Otherwise, follow the TikTok, everybody. That's important. Uncle the Podcast at Uncle the Podcast on TikTok. So we've been getting some traction over there with the videos, right, Uncle? What videos have you been putting on there lately?
We've had I put a video on a football pool video. I just put on today.
It was a real short video. Right?
It was a short one, but saying what it is.
Oh yeah, what your picks? You're showing these are my
showing
picks, right?
picks.
Essentially, like here's my pick sheet. Check it out, and it's crazy. Like it's got nearly 2,000 views, I think. First of all, but then also, my wife was saying like, oh look, they're in the comments section saying like different picks. So what they're doing is they must be pausing the video, seeing what your picks are on this piece of paper you hold in front of the camera for like a second, and they're making a little comment about this or that game that you happen to pick. So that's kind of weird. It's wild, I think.
Well, certain people got to understand something here with these bettors that you guys don't understand in this house.
Okay.
Bettors for the odd makers, like, for example, Vegas, they put it out there and they try to get you to bite on it. And you all do.
Oh, like the fools that we are?
There's your answer.
And it works, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well.
That's how it works.
It shouldn't be so good. They shouldn't. I mean, they do a good job. They sold me. I don't even know I'm buying it, okay? So
You're the one actually brought it into the house. Actually, in the beginning. Not to say, because he had it in his work, and they said, oh, get that number. And these people wanted to play it. And so we get the number, and now...
What are we talking about? TikTok? Oh, you're talking about the
betting, not don't TikTok.
Yeah, that NFL pick sheet. Yeah,
the NFL pictures I'm talking about.
That's become a real problem.
Yeah. And she says, "Oh, who's gonna have pick today? We got the picks tonight." You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know about the football picks and all
that stuff.
So yeah, we've become addicted to these football picking sheets, and it's a real problem, Uncle.
I know.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know about that guy either. Sorry,
you
last night.
Stafford right now?
Yes, right now I am. I don't understand what that play was all about. That play and he had 3 timeouts. That's disgusting. I don't understand what the heck just happened. And sitting there bumming their fingers like this. Doing this, not doing a concentrate on a game.
Who was it?
The players.
They were bumbling their fingers?
Yeah, that's the way they do.
We're talking about the Rams-Niners game that was on last night. For anybody who's not following this, the Rams really dropped the ball.
They did drop the ball.
Literally speaking.
They had it. They had the game properly, but they did not play the time right either.
There were a lot of things that went wrong on that one. So
I don't understand it.
Yeah, that was a bummer. They should have. They came in that game. Everybody thinking the Rams should have won. The Niners had so many.
They had the. They were favorite.
Home field advantage.
Although that 2.5. What was the spread? I don't even know what the spread was.
It should be noted, Uncle, on the home field advantage front when it comes to SoFi Stadium, and you see this when the camera pans out and you see crowd shots. There's at least as many Niners fans as there are Rams fans in that stadium for those games. I would argue probably more Niners fans.
You know what I think it is?
What's that?
That stadium is a mixture of people. It's what they call it.
Yeah.
People like the 49ers. People like the Rams. So it's, you could say, evened out.
I don't think
More or
it's
less.
even. I'm saying,
Oh, and then they might even blow out that stadium, the
because
Niners.
the Niners are more of an established team for several different reasons, but we won't get into all that. I'll just say the short version of the story is that I think there's more Niners fans in attendance. So a home field advantage isn't a complete advantage when you're talking about that. But
No,
whatever.
I don't
Should've won, they
think
lost.
so.
End of
I didn't
story.
think so, no.
Everybody call in. Let's see here. Let me pull up the phone number. 319-527-5016. You can join the show. Chuck, are you there? Did I lose Chuck? It may be that I did.
No, I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
I got scared because I know that you said...
There's
you
a
dropped
C
out.
there. There's a C there. Just look for the C and you see them.
I see
Yep.
the C.
Yes, Kunkel is correct. You see the C on the screen? I'm still there.
Okay, cool. I'm going to look for the C. I
Mm-hmm.
do see the C.
You're an
I just had him out.
AF. You're an AF. Sidekick.
I'm an AF.
AF is sitting there yapping away.
I'm an AF. He's a C.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You got it now?
C, I do.
And me, just a plain talker.
If you look on the right side, you should see a panel, right? Where it shows you right now the C, and then you see my little meter jump in there when I talk. But if I ain't talking, the C is there by itself, right?
Right.
I do. I'm
Well,
trying
now-
to relegate that window to the top left part of my screen here, Chuck, but I do see
Yeah,
it.
you're the big AF in the center of my screen.
Right.
Yep, I'm an AF. That's for
Yeah.
sure. And
Yep, here, I'll create a screenshot and put it in the chat room so you can just see exactly what I'm saying on Jitsi.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you like.
But no calls right now, Chuck, right? No calls whatsoever.
Any calls out there?
Nope. You should hear when there is a call. What I try to do mostly, folks, is hit this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Right. Oh.
and we just tested to make sure you could hear it, right?
There you
Yeah,
go.
I heard
We
that.
heard that. So
I heard
we will
that.
know.
Oh, no. All right.
Again, everybody's welcome to call topics. In the meantime, we'll just have to hit topics. And
All right, hit the topics off the phone board that you said you had.
You gotta do
What do you got him? What do you
Yes.
got? And you start talking.
Right now, this might be a good time for one of the things we talked about, Uncle, because we had a caller, but they haven't called back. Maybe they had something to do. I don't know. They could have got busy, right?
Oh, talked about the baseball?
So- Well, we could do that right now. Why not?
Okay,
That'll
all
probably
right.
make
Now I'm
calls.
talking about the baseball, people.
Here we go. Talk
Here
about
we are talking baseball. And now we have some exciting news for the
Phillies?
the Phillies fans here.
Oh, boy.
We got the Phillies playing the Dodgers in a 4-game set series. So what is going to happen on the 4-game series?
Yeah.
Question to ask you. So give a call, and I know you're there, Ed. You're the main man, and try to talk about your team.
If anyone's
right.
interested in this topic, do call.
Do call.
And we'll talk about Phillies versus Dodgers playoff series coming up. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
You know who
Well,
I'm rooting for here.
I know you got. I know. Yeah.
I got a question for Uncle. I remember in Philly, right? Because they're going to have to spend some of them games in Philly in this series, right?
Correct.
least
No,
if
it starts. Wait a minute. Will it
Oh, yeah,
start
where does
there?
it start? I don't know.
I was wondering. I
Oh, you know
think
what?
it,
You know
it
what?
will start there. I
It
think.
should start in Philadelphia because they were further because LA started in the divisional round or whatever, and Philly was already ahead to this round without having to play the previous round that LA did. So I assume
they go
that
to
means
Philly.
that they play home first. Right?
They
Isn't
go.
that
They
right
go
now?
to Phillies. They go to Phillies.
I'm sorry if I'm getting the jargon wrong. on this, but
If
you know
that's
what I
the
mean.
way it goes, somebody call and let us know if we're saying it right.
I'm probably not, but you get the idea, right?
Yeah, I do.
They have to be playing in Philly first.
Yeah,
Well,
because
one of us could look at it in 5 seconds. But I got another question. Because, see, in the old Philly Stadium at Veterans Stadium, and I think they might, I don't know if they moved or they were planning on moving, but Veterans Stadium used to have a jail in it. They literally
What?
got a jail in the stadium. Yeah, there's a jail, or there was a jail in the Philly Stadium. Seriously, there really is.
I know.
I don't think they're gonna whatever they want to move
Do they have a new stadium?
but
I don't even know. Did they? They don't have Veterans Stadium anymore.
They
right?
don't have the stadium
I
anymore.
don't know for sure.
Well, they got a stadium, Uncle, but I don't know if they got the same one or if the new stadium has a jail. I just know the old Philly stadium had a jail.
Oh.
So the thing is, I was just curious if anybody is like one of these online betting sites or whatever, or anybody with a pool, if there's still a jail at Philly's home stadium. Is anybody taking bets on how many people end up? Because I've seen people bet on this before. How many drunks are going to end up in the jail at Veterans Stadium?
I bet
That's
you
in the
half.
betting line.
I know how many that would be.
Oh, how many?
At least about half.
Half the stadium?
Half the stadium. Because they go crazy for drinking in a baseball game.
Yeah, you're in trouble though. If half a stadium got to go to jail that night. I mean, that's
I know.
That's a
That
lot
would
even
be
for Philadelphia.
that would be the thing is toppings.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, that might even make Gritty stop for a second and go. What? In case people don't know, Gritty is the mascot of the Philadelphia Flyers, and he is a freaky looking, weird mascot.
Oh
dude.
yeah, that mascot. I remember him.
We got Pupper. Pupper's give us the info. He's saying it's Citizens Bank Park now. Veterans was demolished. Okay, there we go.
So the jail cell is out. Right there.
Well,
Now,
we don't-
does Citizens
we don't know.
Bank Park?
Citizens
hang on,
Park
does
is not
Citizens-
them.
Yeah, I got it. But does Citizens Bank Park have a jail in it? That's the other question, Papa.
Oh yeah, Papa.
Help us out.
Yeah. Does it? Now that's another
Let us
question.
know because we know that you're local
Because-
there. So tell us the story on that one.
Now we're gonna look at that. Now, now we're getting into something.
We are
See, this is what I like about it.
talking baseball here.
Nope.
Oh,
First phone call. Let's check this person out. On air with him. Hello.
I don't know why it is I have to call in here and correct you guys. First off, let's get it straight. It's a 5-game series.
Oh,
And yes, it is in Philly.
there we go.
yes.
Wait a second.
Okay.
Wait a second. We had a 3-game series just recently.
And
How's it going?
and the Dodgers, they got bullpen problems. But
Oh,
you know
they
what?
do?
It looks like that kid Roki, whatever, the young Japanese kid, looks like he's going to be a closer now. So
Oh,
he's been lights out his 2 times he's been out there since he came back from the injury. So I think the Dodgers are just going to go all the way to the World Series again, don't you, Uncle?
Oh, Uncle, what do you say?
It's all depending on, I think, who they're playing. It's who they're playing.
The Phillies. They're playing the Phillies.
They're playing the Phillies.
They're no
That's who
Wake
they're
up,
playing, man. They've got a
drink,
championship to
drink,
defend.
drink
They're
a
gonna do it.
drink. Take a drink there, Ed.
Bring back the
Take a
bring
drink
back
there,
the
Ed.
27 Yankees. It won't matter.
That
we
was
got
that was last year.
Uncle.
This
Okay.
Am I understanding, Uncle,
Ed,
that
you're-
you're rooting for the Phillies? I don't,
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm-
So listen to me for a second, Ed. Over these guys just for a second. You're very, very loud. So if you can back off your phone just a touch, because you're so loud, I don't want to try and turn you down. I'd rather that you just back off your phone a little bit because you are so brutally loud and clear.
Yeah,
You're
well,
drowning
you
out
are.
people and in any exchange. So easy. You don't have to raise your voice. You're being heard. Okay.
Yeah, you're being heard.
Just let you.
Oh, there he
Okay.
is.
So if I move the mouth part away, how is it now?
Yeah,
Better?
that's
That's
a little
better.
milder, but yeah, that's a little milder. But you're so loud you can barely hear me when I'm trying to talk back to you. So just take it easy. You don't have to raise your voice. You're definitely being heard. That's all I'm letting you know. Okay. Sorry to interrupt, but yeah,
Okay.
of course it's a 5-game
No,
series because that's
I don't.
yeah, it's
I don't
five-
have a volume control. I could try to talk quieter, but
Yeah, no,
I
it's
kind of
if-
get excited talking.
take it easy. But you're telling us that it's a 5-game.
Wait a minute.
It's a 5-game
I
wild
think-
card. It's a 5-game series because of the wild card. Number one, and number two. But do you know is there a jail in the new stadium? That was the question.
Pupper answered that. In
Well,
the chat.
that
What did he
Pupper
say?
answered that.
What did he
He
say?
says no, there is not. He says there isn't.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. That's
I do not. I do not know.
There-
No, I do not know. Am I talking too quiet now?
No, you're
Hello?
fine, Ed, but you're not hearing us too well somehow.
Okay.
Because yeah,
See, I told
All
you
right.
I'll find him somewhere.
Sometimes I feel like when I'm talking over you guys.
Yeah.
you kind of are, but it's all right. Just don't worry about it. We're not going to sit here and try to figure that out. Let me see if I can turn you down. Let me see if I can turn you down myself a little. You guys go ahead and talk. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Okay, cool.
But no, just beat the Cincinnati Reds in the. They had to play the wild card team because they didn't have one of the two best records this year. So, but they swept the Reds.
Oh well, I know that. But I was wondering. I gotta go back to this 5 out of 7, 3 out of 5, and 4 out of 7 thing. It's driving me nuts. I thought that was the second round.
In baseball,
no. First round.
No, this is a division series now.
Yeah, division series and wild
card. The Dodgers
card.
already did a wild card round.
Okay, well, division series and wild card, right, Uncle, is best 3 out of 5.
Right.
Okay. Then do the championship series. It's 4 out of 7.
That's the one.
And the World Series is 4 out of 7. Yeah, that's the next round. The first two rounds are possible.
Yeah.
You got a 3 out of 5 deal. And because it's shorter, I mean, that's the way it is. The wild card and this other thing.
So
divisional part.
So this one then that's coming up, for example, is
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. So it's just like the first one, no?
No, the first one was 2 out of 3, the wild card.
Yeah, during
2
the
out of 3
season,
wild card.
During the season, most series, most 2-team series, Uncle, are just 3-game series, or sometimes there's a 4-game series. That's during the regular season. But when it comes to the playoffs,
I mean the playoffs. Yes, I'm talking about playoffs.
Well, when it's playoffs, if you win 3 games, it's over. So you don't need 5 games. So that's what's confusing. So it's 3 out of 5 or 4 out of 7. That's the way it goes. I mean, if you only got 4 games in the world, that's all you play.
So then what we've got here then is already went to 3 out of 5, correct? With the first round.
Starting tomorrow.
Starting tomorrow comes the second round. Oh no?
No.
Is it just the first round again?
The important thing to take away is that
wild card stuff is finished. Now we're moving to the division series.
Yeah, the important
in both leagues.
Really, the only thing you need to know is that the Dodgers faced the Reds. They swept them.
I know that. I'm just talking about the second round.
And now what we're looking at
That's what I'm asking.
This new series with the Philadelphia Phillies. LA is playing a 5-game series with the Philadelphia Phillies. Whoever wins 3 games there is going to win that series.
Oh, so what they're doing, I understand now. What they're doing then is putting 3 out of 5 in 2 setting series.
Yes.
Before they get to the 4 out of 7.
Okay.
Now I'm under. Is that how it's going?
There we go.
Right?
No.
No.
There's only one 3 out of 5 series. The wild card for 3 games. Now the wild card used to be a one-off. I mean, a team with a great record could lose 1 game before they started this 3-game series for the wild cards, and then they're eliminated by 1 game. So 3-game series, if they have to have this wild card extended thing, 3 games are better than a one-off, because back in 21, the Dodgers had the second best record in baseball, but the Giants had 1 game better. The Dodgers had to play a one-off game against St. Louis. It could have eliminated them. That's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that's.
But
crazy.
No, it's 3-game series for wild card, 3 for 5 division series, 4 out of 7 championship series, 4 out of 7 World Series.
Well, I know the 4 out of 7 World Series and that go on from there. But the 3 out of 5 is what I'm getting confused at.
Yeah. Well, don't think too hard about it. I do have one question.
Yeah, no,
this is.
Yeah, that's just what it is right now. The series that starts tomorrow is 3 out of 5, and they start in Philly.
They do start in Philly.
That? Yes, that's very good.
So they know what's going to happen then.
We know what's going to happen then, of course. What's going to happen?
You should know.
I should know.
You and Fluffer in the crack room.
So what you're insinuating, Uncle, is that we're looking at a Philadelphia Phillies win in Game 1. That's what you're saying?
In Game 1.
Game 1. Because it's in Philadelphia. Hey,
it's in Philadelphia now. I mean, where do you want to go, Ed?
Tough venue there.
You got...
It's tough for any LA team. The LA Rams can tell you going to Philadelphia.
I'm not worried about it. Shohei Ohtani's going to start, and he'll probably hit a couple home runs, and the Phillies will be crying in their clubhouse after the game.
Oh, I told you, he's a Dodger man.
I know.
This guy, and I've got another one on the line in the crack room that's a Phillies fan. This is what's so interested in the baseball world.
Yes.
See what I'm doing? You see what I told you I was going to do tonight? Now you understand?
Maybe.
You're bringing the people together, man.
Yeah.
Bring these cities on two opposite sides of the country together. It's, America's pastime, Uncle.
Hamburger, a hot dog, and a soda. Pop. What is it called?
Sorry, your producer's angry the Mets ain't in it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know my Mets ain't in it. Because they made a fool themselves. They did it. They did it on their own. With all the money they spent, shoot.
Well,
I follow the Mets this year, sure.
And tried to keep them out of getting in, but they managed anyway. But Dodger bullpen's been terrible the second half of the season. So
Dodgers,
it's been really horrible.
Well, I know you've been following them.
Closer now. He comes out for one inning, and so far he's seen 6 hitters and struck out 4 of them, popped up a couple of them. He might be the answer. He might be the bullpen.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy they're talking about?
Suzuki. He's a Japanese pitcher, real young kid. And he had an injury early in the season, and I think he was having some nervous, anxious issues being in the big lights and everything for a while, but his velocity's back, his shoulder's better, and he seems to be able to handle the pressure now.
But you also got what's his name too, the starter of the game.
Bullpen guy.
No, he's also a pitcher too. You know who else you got? Dodgers have that went from the Angels to the Dodgers. So they got him too. I mean, so they got 2 of them. Now that you're saying that, right?
And he'll be pitching now too. He's going to start pitching tomorrow. They said unless they change it, he's starting the first game out there.
Okay.
Oh,
so that's going to be
which one? Which guy? The young guy or the one that we've been talking about, number 17? Oh, well, I don't know.
It's a lot of moving parts to this game. What was that? We will see.
Where did he go?
Who starts? Who the starting pitcher is? We'll see how the game pans out. We don't know. We do know that the Dodgers swept the Reds.
Well, we did know that.
You guys hit the line. Where's the Phillies fan at? Bring him on.
Oh yeah, Pupper is.
Pupper, get on the phone here. Ring the phone.
Please call if you could.
Play call if you can. Call our phone.
And anybody else who wants
to call. We got a Dodger fan want to talk to you.
I thought he was already on the line. I thought he was just on hold. I didn't know. That
he is in the chat. So Pupper's in the chat.
He's in the chat. He'll get over to a phone.
At YouTube, he might call in. He does call in regularly. So,
he does.
So you're certainly welcome to do so again, Pupper, and anybody else for that matter who wants to call in. Please do. 319-527-5016. We're live here on the Uncle Show. We've got Ed on the line. We're talking about the Major League Baseball playoffs. We're in the playoff postseason.
Yeah, we're on postseason.
Things are getting real exciting here. So, but of course, you can talk about anything if you call in. You can change the topic if you want.
We have Detroit. Also,
the Tigers?
Tigers are in.
They still playing?
I believe so.
Tiger.
They're still away. Where's
what?
Jimmy at then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Jimmy usually calls. Where is that Jimmy boy?
Jimmy, you're obviously welcome to call.
You're welcome to call, too.
We got a lot of people we need to. There's not many calls tonight, which is
Tigers
unusual.
were fading there for a while, but I guess they made it in, huh?
Yeah. Who?
You know what? I was kind of expecting tonight to be.
The Tigers kind of collapsed at the end of the season, but I guess they made their way into the wild card and got through then. Huh?
Yeah, how
they
that?
got into it. I don't know how, but they did
somehow
fall
did, huh?
back, like you said, Ed.
Fell back.
They fell back. I did hear that.
Hard.
So,
Yeah.
but they,
Yeah, I don't
for some
know.
reason,
And
they
I
came
think
back.
somebody got hot and knocked him out. The Brewer. Or no, he's a Brewers fan. Is he a Brewers fan or a Tigers fan? I get confused.
Brewers. Wait a minute.
Tigers.
No, the Brewers are playing. Let's see.
They're both upper Midwest.
Yeah, Jimmy is definitely a Michigan oriented guy, so
He'll be
I think he's a Tiger.
He's a
fan. I don't wanna
Tiger
speak
fan.
for him.
He's a Tiger
Yes,
fan.
he's a Tiger fan.
They're Detroit, Tiger, Detroit. I know
Lions.
that's the Lions, and he's.
Yeah.
I know he's a Detroit guy. But they.
I feel like I've heard him before too, because they're up there somewhere too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where are they at? Milwaukee Brewers.
No.
Yeah.
It might come up.
They're
But I
just-
know he's not a fan. Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna put the bracket in the chat room, okay, where it stands, just so you guys see it, so there's no more confusion about it. All right.
Okay, cool. That'll be over at theochili.com chat. Very good.
Second, let's
It's gonna drop in there any second. Okay, cool. Yes.
just being slow. It's getting there though. It'll be at the live chat room at Ocelli.com. Aaron, can you tell that Ed cannot really hear you sharply because you notice like there might be a delay or something? He's like not hearing you, and
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm saying that.
I do notice. Yeah,
I've noticed that too.
Something's a
It's
little
that
off.
it stop, go thing.
no, it's what it is that if Ed hears a delayed interaction in the call, he starts talking and doesn't realize that you started talking a second before.
Oh.
That's what's happening. I'm just sorting it out. I'm figuring out what the problem is on my end over here. But I don't think I'm causing it. There's just a delay in what Ed's hearing and what you're doing somehow. Okay. There's the bracket chat room though.
And
I just got
also,
it in there. Go ahead.
I'm on a very cheap little flip phone outside here too, so it could be partly my phone.
Could be.
It seems to do this even if I'm home on the home phone too.
But
It's just one of those wonky things.
Oh, you're
you guys-
working then.
But you guys hear how loud he is. He's loud and clear with his cheap little.
Oh
flip phone,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That thing can talk.
We hear it. Yeah,
We can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. That's no question. You can hear that. Whoa, wait a minute.
It's
What's
not
it?
just. It's not just the flip phone. I adjusted the settings for the calls a little bit to make sure that they were good and clear. But we do have a delay here in this situation for some reason. So I'll see if I can figure that out too.
Okay.
Anyway, because I think I heard it earlier too. Go ahead.
But I hear you guys fine when if we're not talking over each other. I when you guys are talking, I'm hearing you good.
Oh.
Yeah, but you might not be able to tell because I'm sitting here listening mostly. I'm not talking most of the time. You can't tell the little weird timing glitches. You're hearing them delayed. You don't know they're delayed. You think that's when they spoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you. I know what
that does happen.
I know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making it clear. So
Yeah.
that's what. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's an overlap delay that I've always noticed, and I've always kind of just tried to negotiate it when I call in.
Yeah. It just might
Maybe
be,
it's a little worse tonight or something.
right. That's what I was going to say. I think it's a little worse tonight. So, sorry about that. I just want to make sure you guys can hear each other. That's all. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, we're gonna work through this, and I'm not too worried. You know what? I came into the show thinking that we were maybe gonna have like really high listenership, viewership, but it seems to be the opposite because we're doing really good on TikTok. We're gaining traction there. I don't know. It just seems like the show is growing, but then this happens. But then again, like less calls doesn't necessarily mean nobody's
Calling.
there. But I don't know. Whatever. It's a whole lot of whatever, really, honestly.
Okay. There are less listeners though, Aaron, on my end over here. I can see that. Although I do want to say, I want to give a shout out to Robin because he may be listening. I think is his address. He still might be listening. So before Creative Accident shows up somewhere and asks how Robin's doing, I'll beat you to it. I think that's Robin there, and we do obviously hope that he's recovering and doing well. But I think let me make sure about the number here, but I think it's 3 Canadian listeners. Let me just double check that. 1, 2, yes, 3. One of 3 or one of 3 of those Canadian listeners, I hope, is Robin. But yeah, it would be in the right. Yeah, it's in the right pocket, and he's definitely been listening for like the whole time that you should have been on air, both of you. So I can see that. So I'm hoping that's Robin.
It probably
and also, just I know Uncle wants to know, we got Germany, we got the United Kingdom, and the United States. But I'll tell you right now, I've got half of the gross numbers that I expect for an Uncle live broadcast right now on my side. But who knows what the rest of them look like, you know?
Well, I'll say that the little number things on the live stream thing that I have over here looks low too. So I don't know what in the world is going on. Honestly, this is I don't know.
Is there a special TV night or something? Is there something special on TV, or is there a big game going on, like some kind of, other championship besides baseball? I mean, there could be a lot of different things happening.
Maybe.
But
not that I know of, just the baseball series.
You're not sure, Uncle?
I'm just asking,
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not aware either. It's acting like there is, but I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah.
I don't know what night they hold the Grammys anymore, but maybe that
Sunday they're on the Grammys.
Sunday, the Grammy Awards?
Grammys Awards on Sunday. I know. That I do know.
There we go.
Which is why I kind of like to broadcast on Sundays, but I hate it at the same time because live listeners they go away because there's so much stuff happening on Sundays between football and everything else.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't compete with all that on Sundays. Never mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Back to follow there. Oh, we're just competing with the TGIF lineup with Urkel, Step by Step. What are the other shows on that? The TGIF shows, Uncle?
Who are these?
See, but if we were doing this and we knew we had like a 20-year-old audience and 25-year-old audience, I'd say, you know what, they're going out. That's why. That was the problem with a bunch of TV shows, is that like if they had young people that were tuning in and they wanted to get rid of your show, they'd stick you on a Friday night, like especially during the summer, because they knew none of your young people were going to stay home to watch it or listen or whatever, But that's not the issue here. What else is happening on Fridays occasionally? And this is one of those times where I'm telling you, if my metrics are correct or my data is correct, I got about half of the listeners you should have right now. So, and our good friends in Germany have been there for the past 17 hours, and they're sticking through it. But Canada, U.S., U.K., just double checking again. I thought I saw Spain pop up, but it went away.
Oh, wow. That's Spain. That would be nice to get a Spain on there. I would like to listen to some of those people if they ever called. Them voices.
Call from Spain?
Yeah.
Isn't Spain? Wasn't there a girl in Spain that listened sometimes?
That's right. I was
She might have called.
Yeah, there was.
Yes.
Whatever happened to these ladies?
I don't know.
Because I've had 2 of them. I had quite a bit too. At least 2 of them come once a week.
But the 2 biggest ones were the lady from Spain and Sunshine.
Oh yeah, Sunshine.
She used to call in.
Yeah, Sunshine. That's the one I thought.
They were the 2 ladies that were like, a lot calling in. But you've had other ladies call in. It's just mostly it's guys.
Yeah.
But that's what most of your listeners are, from what I see. You don't have a ton of female listeners. You got, that's one of those things. You didn't grow there at all, Uncle. Remember we talked about your show growing? You didn't pick up any ladies.
I'm just telling you.
I mean,
that surprised me.
Uncle, do you know why that is?
Maybe I'm not talkable. I don't know.
Well, I think the reason
it's not that, because you didn't pick up any new kids either. You didn't pick up any new really, really young people like under 18. You only picked up just guys, like from what I saw, between 30 and 50, these guys are. So they're in a good prime group. But that's where you picked up people. When I told you about the growth in your podcast, that's where it is. No big deal. I mean, I've got, you don't have a lot of female listeners. I've got like none. And Sidekick, I got practically none. And Sidekick is running right behind me with almost a 0 too.
So I really the winner from the back past years before I had Sunshine and what was the other lady's name?
No. There hasn't been a big winner among us in the female category, Uncle. Sorry to say, nobody won that.
I had two though. I had two. Well, you had the one. You had the
Uncle,
one.
There's a
safe space too, and it's Uncle. Uncle's the safe space for us guys.
I had
it's a good deal.
Yeah, no, I used to have a lot of female listeners, but no more. Listen, we're all arguing over who's rich when maybe somebody had $1.50 at some point, and the other two got $1. They ain't making that big.
Now we're in a dollar pool.
Uncle, the silver lining here is that we're plugged in deeply to the manosphere.
What is this now? Manosphere. What is this big thing in the world here we're looking at?
It's where we need to be, I think. We need to be part of this manosphere. I've heard a lot about it.
Thing?
What it is it's an online community.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, see it? I have a graphic.
Yes, that thing. I've been looking at that thing.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes, that does. I don't understand it, but
it's all clear to you, though. So we're part of the manosphere. We're right there.
What the heck? He's going playing with these spots again, people.
Online male influencer podcasters that are putting our.
Look at this dingbat. What is he dancing about? Put him back. Put him back.
Okay, so the graphic is up.
What's going on with dancing dingbats?
There he is. There he is. That man.
Chuck, you don't have the.
There he is again.
There he
is again. Don't you see it?
Chuck, you don't have the liberty of being able to see the graphics I'm putting up here. I have a very special manosphere graphic.
Sorry.
It features, on the left side, we have Joe Rogan lifting kettlebells. It's an animated GIF. There's also some supplements floating above his head. We got a red pill and a blue pill in the center. And then over on the right, we have Mr. Jordan Peterson. These are all important aspects of the manosphere. And now, Uncle, the podcast, I think, is inducted into the same space.
I've got it in the same space? Oh, they take my space.
Wait
a minute. Who's in whose space? That's my space. What are they doing in my space then?
Your space is their space.
Beating the crap out of all of us. They're beating the crap out of all of us. You can't compare with these guys. They got money behind it and everything, Uncle. Forget it. Okay, it's not going to work. You can't compete with Joe Rogan because I don't even think he's funny. And he's super popular. I can't figure it out. And he's got the same, our key listeners are the same as his key listeners. They're the same. But he's got lots of women. He's got lots of kids listening, even when he's doing stuff kids shouldn't listen to. He's got, the government people. He's got all that. And he's got big name guests. So, people are going to tune in with him even when it sucks because, I want to hear what that guy's got to say. Your favorite wrestler's on there. You go, let me see the wrestler. You don't even care that Rogan's there, but he's got it, right? So, he's got an unfair advantage. What are you going to do? But
now I see why they play with.
No, see, our listeners are a good crop of listeners, though. They're still the right people that we want to have mostly. But we need to do better with them. That's all. We got the good guys. We got the guys that are worth money. We got the guys we just don't have as many of them as, the craziness that guy's got. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, am I right or wrong, Aaron? What do you think?
I was just wishful thinking, I guess, that we could be plugged into this manosphere that everybody's talking about because clearly it's a machine that gets you a giant audience. Thought maybe for a second, since we have so many men here, that we're part of it, but that might not be what it means. But you're right. We do have quality over quantity, so we got that going for us.
Yeah, and these guys, what they do is that they're going to see, in order for Uncle to get a hold of the manosphere completely, he'd have to be something that he isn't. That's what the thing is. See, in the manosphere, you got to be all about, I'm going to be a manly man. I'm going to be a manly man. And that's like pretty much all you really do. Everything is focused around, I'm a man. I'm a man. I'm a man. Okay, I get your point. Can we move on to something else? How about you be funny? You're supposed to be a comedian.
I'm the man.
All right?
I'm the man.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do something, do something other than shave your head. See, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You and I are losing
I see
what if we make our own manosphere, but instead of that, we're the funny manosphere?
How do we do that?
We are funny.
Yes.
Well, we just make our own thing. Funny manosphere.
Okay, we got another job for you.
We do?
You just said it. Do that funny man.
Make the
funny
But unless
man, and let's push these guys out the other way. How'd that sound, Chuck?
I got you. Exactly. You go after your own thing. Look, you and I, we don't need to get into an ultimate fighting ring to prove our point. You know.
Yeah. I know. Oh, you put that on.
I mean, it's funny.
Why do you think that?
It's funny when we see like somebody Photoshop my head on Rocky's body. It's funny, but
yeah.
Funny. Well, they did that for your show. They put me on like I was Rocky. They put my head on Rocky's body.
Yeah, right there.
You're on there right now.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
They make Uncle look like he's one of the bad guys in RoboCop. Well, there was somebody made him look almost like he was one of the bad guys in RoboCop.
Like a
RoboCop.
monkey. Hey, which way we can't? What was that show? Which way we go? Which way we can't with the ape?
That's a song.
Every which way you can, or every which way but loose.
By loose. That was with Clint Eastwood. That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Okay.
The monkey.
You're the orangutan.
The sidekick. Okay, but Uncle, the sidekick's a youngin'. Okay, you, me, and Ed, we might have been to the movie theater to see that movie. Left Turn, Clyde.
Oh yeah.
Nobody even knows about these kids, right? Left Turn, Clyde. That's beautiful.
Boom, and he hits it, and he hits him in the mud. Oh, the oil.
Did you guys see the movie U-Turn?
Yeah, no, I got a kick out of that.
That was U-Turn. Yeah,
that's an
I
Oliver
love that
Stone
movie.
That's the Oliver Stone U-Turn, right?
Yeah.
That
Not his usual stuff, though. It was just like a crazy movie. Yeah.
Well, yes and no is usual stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Natural Born Killers. You know what I mean?
I never saw that one.
Oh,
I never saw that.
That was a what do you call it? A Quentin Tarantino took an Oliver Stone. Oliver Stone took a Quentin Tarantino thing, and they're both mad at each other now forever, because
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's the one with.
No, I know about that movie. I just never saw it.
Yeah, that's the one with what's his name, Harrelson in it. The guy Woody Harrelson.
Woody.
Right.
Woody Harrelson, yeah.
Rodney Danger.
So hey man, what's the UFO situation in Riverside?
Good question.
There you go. What's going on, Uncle? Where are they? They out here?
They have I haven't seen them. They're up here. They're out here, but I haven't seen them lately.
They're still there.
But they are still here.
I look out the window. I still see them all the time.
They're around. They come down. There was this I was on a Tic Tac for one moment. I had listening to a lady that the lady was talking to them. Actually talking to them.
Is that about a TikTok person?
Yes.
Yeah, TikTok is all aflutter about all this UFO activity. So yeah, there's a lot of people talking about it on there. But yeah, I just look out the window and I see whatever these things are. They've just stayed there. They're still in the same spots in the sky even every night. It's weird. It's like they're scheduled to be there. So I don't know what they are still, but they still are there.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
They're still around somewhere.
Weird.
They don't move around anymore?
Huh? What'd you say?
Do they move around?
They do.
Oh yeah, they move
They
around.
move. A lot of times they'll like float in one spot, but then they will also shift. They'll move across the sky. They'll like fade out. They'll come back. They'll get bright. They'll get less bright.
That's
so they
right.
do different things, and they move around.
They do
bit.
that.
Yeah, they do that.
They do that.
Yeah. It's still on though.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, whatever it is, they're there. Oh, has everybody heard about this 3-eye atlas thing? Everybody know what that is?
Yeah, on this thing.
Nope.
You haven't heard about that, Chuck?
No, I don't know what you mean. Maybe I know it under a different name.
Oh man, my wife
Yeah,
can't stop talking about this thing. It's some sort of like comet or something that's flying through the solar. It's coming into our solar system.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't know it under that name. There's 7 comets coming, right?
Yes.
And 3 of them that are going to come kind of close to Earth is what you're talking about, right? The 3-eyed atlas, they're calling it now.
Yes, and everybody is saying that it's some sort of like UFO that's being controlled by some sort of intelligence because it's got like
Yeah, I'm sorry. That became popular recently, but I was reading about it like last year. So it's sort of like, okay, I knew this already. Why is everybody excited? But yeah, that's why I didn't know it by that name. Hey, you know what? I forgot if I asked this question last week, and since we have Ed on the line, even better. Has Uncle caught up on the latest like Hulk Hogan conspiracies? Because there is some weird stuff going on about Hulk Hogan after he died. He passed away. And I was wondering if Uncle was even being made aware of the conspiracy theories about Hulk Hogan and his death.
I still don't think he's dead.
Oh God! Well, I guess you are aware. You're propagating them.
Yeah, he's part of it.
Yeah, apparently.
In on it. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
So he's in conspiracy. Okay, so it's getting weirder, Aaron, because I got some weird stuff popped up in my feeds over the past 2 weeks. And I mean, it's dark. It's strange. Like, Uncle, did you hear about his gym? Right now, the guy's got a big workout room in his house. He's got a nice house. He's a millionaire. So,
well,
right?
yeah, of course, he would be a wrestler. Of course, gonna be a millionaire or close to it.
But here's the thing, right? And his family and friends all say, look, he was working out a lot because he had been sick. He had leukemia, and he was kind of keep that quiet. He had been sick, right? So he was getting treatment, but he was working real hard on his health, and he was working in his gym every single day. And yada, yada, yada. But here's the thing. When the investigators went there, according to the FBI, the gym was like spotless, like clean. Like there was no towels, like as if nobody had ever used the place. It was so neat. And so that got people starting to talk. What's going on? How can he have a gym he's using every day, but it's that clean?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right about that, because usually when you're working out on something, there's somebody there working. And if it isn't, and they're saying it's clean, this is a colonoscopy figuring out what the heck is going on. Trying to understand what is actually happening to him. Now, people don't understand.
Yeah. So, Eddie, have you heard about any of this stuff that we're talking about? Go ahead.
I haven't heard about those conspiracies, but I have heard some people seen some videos and stuff where they're implying this Charlie Kirk character wasn't really killed either, though.
Yeah, I don't even want to go
That's
there.
The one I've heard about.
Yeah, I got you, but I want to stick to Hulk Hogan.
Well, what's about this Hulk Hogan is what we're talking about here.
Right. So I was wondering.
It seems like anymore, we never know if any of these public figures, there's always conspiracy around it anymore. And there probably always was, but it's like part of it is there's always this idea that they're not really dead. They're just, they're on an island or something somewhere. So maybe Hulk Hogan and Charlie are having a beer right now.
Having a beer.
So I got you. Anyway, but so okay, so I'm gonna go a little further on this thing. But did you see any of this, Uncle, or you're hearing it first time from me about Hulk Hogan?
First time I heard about that part of it. Heard it tonight.
So here's
not recently, no.
Okay, so here's another thing. The FBI got involved in the Hulk Hogan investigation. They're quietly, supposedly still doing it. So Kash Patel's busy with other things besides getting yelled at in Congress and the Epstein files, all right?
Oh, no.
And Charlie Kirk. So the thing is, they found that there was a secret room in Hulk Hogan's house. This is all true, by the way. What I'm talking about are facts, but I don't know how to put them together, quite honestly, just yet. So there's a secret room in there. And then some wild rumors got started off of that, like what he was doing with the secret room. But apparently they found a couple of things. His whole home security system had been disabled, okay, right around the time of his death, like right before. And even though there's no proof of anything except he had a heart attack, all right, so far that we know of. But there's a secret room, and little leaked information says that he had files on people in this secret room. All right. And he had all of his personal stuff, his medical file, like all kinds of stuff that he never wanted anybody to see in public was hidden in this secret room. But some of it included files on people. Now, nobody knows what's in the files or, what it was, but pretty strange that Hulk Hogan, the wrestler, has this like secret room where he's keeping intelligence on people.
Who they would be? They won't know who they would be. They'll be, okay, let's investigate. He's like investigating man, doing all this kind of stuff underneath the tables.
He was connected.
Or he's paying somebody to do it.
He had connections to Peter Thiel. He got paid by him to be like
Peter Thiel.
Yeah, Peter Thiel paid for that Gawker case that Hulk Hogan was the figurehead of.
Oh.
And he was doing it.
And wound up winning.
Yeah, exactly. Ended up winning, taking down the entire publication.
Right.
Maybe that's where it's coming from.
I think I could be part of this.
Well, part of it, I'd say.
But some of the names on the list are strange. Okay, of people that are supposedly in these files, and nobody knows what to do with it just yet. Now, and I can't get consistent information about what's happening here because they're not really sharing this all with the public. I'm just saying. There might be more to it, and I hate to say it because it seems like anytime anybody who's known passes away, it becomes all kinds of craziness. Oh, this happened. Oh, this happened. Oh, it was really somebody wanted to bump them off. Blah 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 blah. Okay, look, I don't know. I'm just saying it's real weird because you would have figured. Look, the wrestler guy, he got to be his age. You know what I mean? It was rough on his body. His body gave out. Maybe it was the steroids. Maybe he was using other medicines. He did have leukemia. You know what I mean? There's different things going on here. So a lot of possibilities are there. But I was just wondering if you were seeing any of this stuff. Because I know they're talking about TikTok. Okay?
I haven't.
And if you start TikTok for a little bit of wrestling stuff, you'll see it. So I was just wondering what you saw. That's all so far.
Nothing so far about the death so far. Nothing that I've seen right away. It didn't pick. I didn't pick it all up. I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, I haven't even really heard much about this either.
None of us did.
What did you say? It's a Comisariski? Is that what it was? You said it was a Comisariski?
Yes,
he
was.
What
it is. We know.
It's
that. Yeah.
It's probably that.
It's definitely that.
Yeah, it's got to be that.
So, Aaron, you're in that area where we're actually a little overtime on Uncle, but no big deal because you didn't use all your time. Just making you aware, and whenever you're ready, so am I.
All right. Well, why don't we bring this home, Uncle? Why don't we do shout-outs first of all, right? Let's do shout-outs.
Yeah, you still got Eddie.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any other calls I get.
Did we get it?
Wait a minute. Another caller. Hold on.
We got another caller.
We got another. Oh, okay, never mind then.
Never mind. It's probably Ed. It's probably what's his name?
We gotta go to it.
Yeah, go to him. I think I know who it is.
What's his name? Hey, what's his name? You're live on Uncle, and we stopped stopping the show just for you. You're live.
Go ahead.
Oh wow! Well, don't sound so excited, Uncle.
It's him.
I missed part of the.
That's who I thought it was.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Jimmy, you got to get closer to your phone or something. Jimmy, you got to get closer to your phone or something. We didn't understand you.
What did you say?
What?
What did you say?
Now we can. Now we can, Jimmy. Go ahead. No, you're fine now. Go ahead.
Oh, good heavens! I just wish I had gotten into some of that Hulk Hogan action there.
Go for it.
What's up?
Go for it. Talk about the Hulk Hogan stuff. What have you seen?
What you seen about it?
Well, I didn't see it, and yet I know the whole story because
I
heard the news story. What actually happened 1 month before he allegedly died.
Okay.
He did actually die?
Complete news story. This is the complete news story that was read to me when I was at a friend's house 1 month before the man was announced to be dead.
Okay.
All right.
And it makes sense to me with everything that's been said. The news story was, and my buddy read it to me, and he says, Hulk Hogan walked to the hospital. He He's doing all right, but he had a scheduled heart operation. He drove there.
Mm-hmm.
The doctors put him into a medically induced coma because they were supposed to do one of them bypass type deals. And, well, they fouled up. And the man never came out of his medical coma, had been in a medical coma, and after a month was brain dead and was expected to die within the next day. And that was the story a month before the man died. And they just said very little or nothing. But if you understand, so the timing, when they announced he was dead, by my estimation, he had been dead for 2 months.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's a long time.
Now, Uncle, what Jimmy's saying is he heard this story well ahead of when Hogan died.
Right.
Okay, so that was the thing that was floated around before.
Right.
But supposedly, according to what we were told in real time, right, when his death was announced and all that, he died at home. He did have a procedure that didn't go perfectly for him recently, but he was back around, and he had even appeared on the live Raw on Netflix, not long before his death, right, when they switched over to Netflix for Raw. So anyway, and he was out promoting his American beer. Okay, he was making appearances and stuff. Then for about a week, he kind of stopped. And like I said, now there's been all these weird reports. I don't know if you caught that part, Jimmy, about the secret room and the gym having down all that. Did you see news reports about that, or did you hear about that ahead of time too?
No, it all sounds like a bunch of rubbish. What I actually found most interesting is that Hulk Hogan's estate is valued at $5 million. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
This is really, seriously, I don't believe that.
Well, you wouldn't, but then again, the guy had problems where he did kind of, blow his money at certain points, and then he got big settlements, and then he blew his money again. Like a lot of these sports guys wind up doing that. They send in money after bad. And also don't forget, he, financed his daughter's music career. That cost him a lot, back some years ago, doing the whole thing for Brooke, right? So I found that $5 million to be a little low too. But I mean, it's not like he was going to be a billionaire because look, he was spending it quick too, right? Definitely. And, starting a beer company, which he didn't get all the way out there. It wasn't, the American beer thing was still new. So, he funded that, pushed that up, right? So there was a lot going on, and he didn't have the big paydays from the WWE anymore.
Oh, that was when he was with Rush and what his name?
That was his heyday of wrestling. Yeah, that was long over.
Yeah.
That's why I need to make friends with Peter Thiel so they can make money other ways. Yeah.
Well, he was the biggest. I mean, Hogan at one time was one of the biggest stars in the world. Forget about sports or wrestling or anything. He was just generally one of the biggest stars in the world.
Yep.
Because they made cartoons after him. Kids knew who he was. He was toys. They were toys of Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. I've seen them. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm saying the guy was huge at one point, but he went through a lot of money different ways. And that divorce hurt him pretty good too, I think, Jimmy. What do you think about that? The divorce and all?
Which lady divorced him?
I'm aware of this. I'm sure, that was definitely probably half his money walking away, and I'm guessing the bigger half.
Yeah, me too.
Half and half, all right.
But I got to tell you,
You'll get the lower half.
Exactly. Yeah. Here's my half. Well, how come? It's like remember that old cartoon? Okay, one for you, one for me, two for you, 1, 2 for me. Right? Remember that old joke in the cartoons where they were dividing things up, and it went. Yeah, that's kind of in a nutshell. But it's funny that you bring up this $5 million because that's another thing. How can Hulk Hogan only have a $5 million estate? I mean, you look at the house he had.
Yeah.
And the house would be worth $5 million.
And they're pretty much implying that that's pretty much all he had.
Yeah.
In liquidity or whatever.
Well,
everything else, he was in the hole.
Right.
And I just look at the 1980s. This man was an American icon, and I just can't see Well, I can't see because look what happened to Mike Tyson. I get it; they aren't good with money.
Yeah, I mean, Mike Tyson, if he was responsible with his money, there's no way that right now, as we speak, the guy shouldn't have $100 million, right? No way. But he did. He managed to go straight through it. Regardless of these big multi-million dollar, purses that he got on those fights. And we're talking about a guy who had 60 fights or whatever. I mean, that's huge. But he needed to, that's why he needed those. He fought recently, you saw, Uncle, right?
Yeah.
Mike Tyson?
Yeah. There's another one that was out that's been out on one of the nights that they had. It was on Netflix. There was a fight, but I didn't see it.
Logan Paul or whatever.
What is that called? Logan Paul?
The other Paul.
The other Paul. Jay Paul was fighting.
They're brothers.
Brothers.
Jake Paul.
Yeah.
That's what they. Yeah.
And okay, but anyway, so Jimmy, I wanted to make sure that you got in, but it is time to close out the show. So I think you should go back around to the shout outs. But I wanted to give Jimmy a chance to get in because I knew you were waiting for him to call, so we wanted to make sure he got in.
Right.
But I think the Hulk Hogan thing, though, there's a lot of questions there. And Jimmy brings up a good one with the money. Like, how is he that he only has $5 million? I mean, it does seem low. I understand he's not going to be super rich, but it's still only $5 million.
That's a what do they call that? That's a
conundrum.
Interesting problem, but I don't even know if the guy was dead. For the fact I'm talking about these things, and they're saying
so what you're saying, Uncle, is you're on the side of you're not even sure he's dead anyway. So you're on that conspiracy side.
I was on that conspiracy side. Right, that's a conspiracy side about I don't even know if he's dead. I mean, the way things are going.
Yeah. Last question on this one, Jimmy. What do you think about Uncle's idea that it's questionable that even Hulk is dead? Because I agree with you 100%. I bet you all the doctors who did surgeries on Hulk Hogan are going to retire with more than $5 million or going to die with more than a $5 million estate. The doctors that worked on him will do better than that.
Yeah, I know. Double it. At least double it.
At least. A good surgeon, a back surgeon? You kidding me? $10 million? That's probably that good.
That's pocket. That's not even pocketing money. You know how it goes these days. Pocket change. Right.
To those guys. Anyway, look, I'll leave it at that. You guys close it out however you want. But Jimmy, I think these were good points, and I'm glad you called in. And I think Ed is still on the line too for shout outs.
Okay, let's hit the shout outs since everybody's waiting.
Let's do that, yeah.
Cool. Right, who do you want to go to first?
Let's see. It was Ed first, then Jeff, Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, do it that way.
Ed for the shout out.
Shout out one.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I got a couple. I'm going to shout out to the coyotes that just went up in a big howling fit while I'm walking around in the parking lot near the woods here. But they quieted down when I walked over. And then I got to say shout out to Roki Soseki, the Dodgers' hope for the full in the postseason. And one more, Jimmy. Thanks for the squirrel stories you emailed me.
There you go, Jimmy. Thanks for the squirrel stories and all that. And you're good, Ed. Thanks for calling in, and we always appreciate when you do on Uncle the Broadcast, however you want to say it. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Anyway, so you want me to go to Jimmy now?
Go Jimmy next.
Yep.
Okay, I thought I pressed the button. Hold on. Come on, button. There we go.
Oh, thank you, Ed. Thanks, Ed. And I don't know if it's a shout out, but you guys might appreciate this. You have to come across this thing. Well, it looks like a Mountain Dew, and I mixed it with my Mountain Dew. That's Extreme KEEF. I'm not familiar with this brand, but you mix it can of this with a can of Mountain Dew, and it is fantastic. Very nice, very nice. So shout out to these people. Keep up the good drink making.
There you go. Jimmy James with his shout out, and that's that. So, Uncle, Who's next, and what do we do next?
Us, I think, isn't it?
Us? You want me to do a shout out?
Did anybody at the at the crack room? Did they want any? Oh no, I don't know.
Just leave your shout outs in the chat room and
Yeah.
we'll see them. Let me see.
Hey, did we see Creative Accidents tonight, Sidekick, in any of the other chat rooms?
We didn't. No, he wasn't around. Yeah.
All right, Creative Accidents. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'll step out and give you a shout out, Creative Accidents. We appreciate you. And I know you're around, Ian. You'll be listening to this in podcast. If you couldn't catch it live, maybe you're busy.
Yeah.
And I hope you're doing well as Robin. I want to shout out to you. You didn't call in, but Northern Man, we do still are keeping our thoughts with you about your recovery, and hopefully you're doing well and still tuning in. Appreciate you, Caddy in Texas, and all the listeners that are international one way or another, and even the people that might be hiding via VPN. Plus Count Pupper, who I know was present. There's another shout out. And there you go, Aaron. I gave it to the listeners tonight. And thank you guys for supporting this and keeping this going. I appreciate you.
Mm-mm.
There you go. It looks like we have somebody on Twitch.
What are you saying?
Oh, jeez. It's just some spam. Never mind.
Spam.
Yeah, it's okay, Uncle. Don't worry about it. This is the end of the show anyway. Do you have a shout out, Uncle?
A shout out to all the ones that called in and have been listening. Mm-hmm. We are on Friday night's talk show. This is my new sign. Friday night's talk show. Get that all through your heads now. It's the talk show.
Remember that.
Remember that.
Ochelli.com. We're there. And
We're
then
there.
our streaming things with YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, Kick, sometimes TikTok. At Uncle Podcast. Follow all those. UncleThePodcast.com is the website if you like websites. Maybe. Uncle, why don't you bring us home for the week?
Three, what was the number?
I think 384.
384 in the books. Bye-bye. That's the end of the show. I'm going to have to say some other words. Right?